This is what we've all been waiting for. We now finally know that Leonardo is going to be attainable for all of us starting, well, tomorrow. On top of that, we're also going to be able to get his 5-star soul as well, all from the Swords Master Path. I know that so many players have been saving up for this event and just waiting even on the fusion because they didn't want to miss out having enough resources for Leonardo. This is going to be incredible, and I myself am going to unlock Leonardo, making him the final Ninja Turtle on the account. There is no way we're missing this. We also currently have the Deck of Fate going on inside of the game, which I've announced and talked about in previous videos, and I'm not really focusing on that. That's not my focus at all, really. Ice Golem ends in a day, so does the Sand Devil. I've actually been doing some Sand Devil. I want to get up here, get the final reward, and also me doing Sand Devil is pushing me closer and closer to completing this Marius mission. Oh, actually, we did just get it done. So you know what? We got enough. We completed the Marius mission where we needed the oils. So now we are 79 of 180. I didn't even realize that I finished that when I was running it in the background. Now we have earn 150 greater extracts from Phantom Shogun's Grove. That'll be the next one, and honestly, we have the teams to do this. It's not gonna be a problem. Now guys, if you've never played Raid Shadow Legends, you have to join me inside of the game. You do that by using the QR code or using my link in the description. It gets you a legendary champion and an epic champion for free, and on top of that, if you use code UDKING, you'll get the ultimate Death Knight for free as well. Not to mention all the other free champions that the game allows you to unlock as time goes on. And again, thanks to Raid for sponsoring the video. So we're in CVC right now. It is not a personal reward CVC, so it's actually fairly casual, which is great. We're winning, no big deal. We want the rewards, of course, but you know, not the biggest deal at the end of the day. What I want to do is do some live arena, but first I want to get a bunch of the rewards that we have from running our clan boss. First, Hydra. Always looking for some good gear out of Hydra. It's important that we run this bad boy and get some good stuff. Let's see if we get any good drops out of here. What do we got here? 5-star mythical attack, crit damage, stone skin. I like stone skin, man. We need more and more stone skin on the account if possible. There's a bunch of it right here too. All this is stone skin. A nice 6-star resistance. Okay. Let's see what we get out of our final chest. The Nightmare chest should net us the greatest of rewards. Another mythical. This one is a protection. We have a couple of protection, a little bit more stone skin on the chest plate. Let's see what we get on that final chest. Another nice mythical right here, but unfortunately it's protection and not the stone skin that we're looking for. Helmet, HP. Okay, well, those are the rewards that we got from the Hydra. That will be done again in the next week's time. Let's see what we get out of our clan boss chest as well. Always looking to get myself some shards or even some legendary books. Sacred shards have been, oh, baby! Out of the ultimate chest as well. A sacred shard out of the ultimate chest from running Nightmare. That's why we still run it, baby. That's why we still run it. That's a huge win right there. That is a big drop. Plus, we're getting CVC points. Ancient Shard out of the biggest chest of all, the Transcendent. We're going to make sure we run these ones quick. Then we'll probably dive into some live arena and check out some of your comments as well. Now, before we dive into the live arena, let's take a look at our first comment. This is from Original Guitar Replicas 2263 saying, I love the interaction between you and Mutant. He's a pretty knowledgeable player, and I would love more videos like this. If you missed it, in my video yesterday, which is this one right here, I actually brought Mutant Destroyer on to run my live arena battles with me and give me some guidance. Definitely guided me along the way and helped me make some choices I probably wouldn't have made, but I was actually pretty impressed with how I played it as well because there were a lot of my choices I realized having him beside me were actually the right choices. If you missed that video, go check it out and let me know if you want more like it. Currently in the live arena, we're sitting with 5,052 live arena points. We are not in a season right now. So what I've learned is we can face up against essentially anyone now. Now that we've gotten into gold 4, I believe it is, we can face anyone with any points. So I thought it was going to get easier after the season, but you know what? It's still not easy. We're still getting wrapped up and matched up against some really solid opponents. Monkey King and the block, the kill you if you kill anyone guy. All right, so I'm going to go with, let's go with my 1-2. I got to go with Fabian Armands. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I'll go with Fabian Empress, and then I'll go with Armands after that. I don't think they're going to pull an Armands right here. Let's see. Nope, they didn't, but they pulled someone possibly even worse. I got to ban the Crow Man. All right, so we're going to go with He-Man as my second nuker, and I will go with Armands right there. So we're going to try and take a lot of control of this match. I know my ban already. I really have no other choice. All right, I feel confident that that is the right choice for me right there. He's got to go. You don't want to face off against them. And who are they going to ban? I would guess I guess they're going to ban my Arbiter. That would be my guess. I was right. So we're going to go with Armands with his speed aura, and we are going to hope that we get to go first. But they got Lady Noelle going in there. I was actually thinking they'd had their Lady Noelle built out a little bit stronger, but they didn't. And check this out, they're not in stone skin. Interesting. Let's come with the stun. I don't need the Ooh, who do we want to sheep? Do we want to sheep anybody? Let's sheep Lady Noelle just so we don't have to deal with her. I don't want to revive anybody right now. We're going to go with the A3. The A3, yes, as requested, of Armands. I think I'm going to... So I could go on top and nuke them all, but I'm going to... They're still stunned. We got Empress coming in next. I want to get rid of him. I want to make sure that he went down. All right, look at that. That's great. This is good. I'm going to take the risk here, and I'm going to try and put True Fear. Let's try it. It wasn't reflected. We're going to now switch ourselves over to the next form. We're going to give ourselves a little buff. Ignore defense. And we're going to come nuke these two. Wasn't enough. Sometimes that's just so weak, man. I don't get it. Let's go with Lady Noelle. I don't want her to get a turn. Right here on Lady Noelle. She should be locked out either way. Let's go with He-Man up top right now. Could that finish the match for us? Almost. We're going to go with another... No stun yet. We're going to go with this. Because we could get Monkey King back here. Lower that turn meter. This could end it right there. And it did. 350 tournament points. The first win of the day. Our next comment is from Bitane Mazert. I'm a level 85 player. I just got into gold tier live arena, and you have no idea how much educational your videos have been for me. I've learned so much from watching you try different tactics, and I want to thank you for that. This is actually a great comment because sometimes as someone learning myself, I'm like, am I actually offering value? And it looks like I am, besides just the enjoyment value and wondering why I make the choices that I make. So really appreciate this comment. I'm glad that people are enjoying. Oh boy, okay, this guy's coming through with the team. Lightning Cage there on Marius as well. Empress, Armands. I don't want to deal with Armands. This is the problem that I run into here. I'm going to go here and here. So I have to choose. Do I want to deal with Marius? If they get to go first, I'm in trouble because Marius and Empress are just going to... Oh my god. They literally put together the death squad on me right now. That's the must ban right there. So I'm gonna have to deal with all of this. Who can help me out here? They're gonna ban Fabian. I may get to go first. Mikage. You know what? Let's go with Thor. I'm gonna go with Thor. Someone had made a recent comment that I don't use Thor enough. Well, you may even see that comment in a few minutes. But let's see if that's the answer. They did ban Fabian, so they banned the majority of my control, but not all of it. We could expect Marius and Stone. Yeah, they are all in Stone Skin. All right, that's what I was thinking. Now, we got to deal with this Stone Skin quickly. So the way that we do that is 1, 1, 1. All of them except for this guy from the Cursed City are in 1 tick of Stone Skin. So I can try to remove that right here. We got rid of it only on Armands. Seriously, bro? Seriously, man? That doesn't deal with Unkillable. I can't go through Stone Skin on anything. So let's just try and take out Armands. Did absolutely nothing. Holy shit. Okay, let's get rid of Stone Skin. Let's try and get rid of Marius. Everyone, that was gross, man. Next comment comes from Evan, who's in the comment section regularly, and he was criticizing in one of my last videos some of my choices, right? And he says, also, I hope my comment didn't come across rude, just showing tough love, I guess. Keep up the awesome videos. I also wouldn't mind helping you in some way in live arena battles. First of all, I do not mind tough criticism. I am a stone wall. And if the criticism is there to help me get better, I can appreciate it. If it's just to kind of crap on me, I'm not a fan. But if it's to actually be critical so that I could learn, I'm all about that. Now, we have another choice to make right here. I'm going to go right here with Empress and Arbiter. They already came in with Armand, who is someone that I'm going to want to ban. Now, unfortunately, they came in with a lot of speed, and they have Fabian as well. I know that Armand's has to be my ban, so there's that. I'm going to go in with Mikage for a little bit more control. I'm going to go in with He-Man to make sure I get the nuker that I want. Almost guaranteed that Armand's has to be the ban. Not only is he going to be fast, he's also going to stun the heck out of my entire team. They do bring Nell. That's going to hurt me. They're going to let me use my Arbiter. They're going to let me just poison myself. That's essentially what's going to be happening here. Let's go Cheshire. Wait, do I have anyone else in Stone Skin? Let's do this. I believe I have him set up in Stone Skin. I could try and get rid of Nell to not deal with the poisons, but I'm not going to get a turn if they let Armands go. Wow, they banned Arbiter. That's actually crazy. If they let Arbiter continuously buff her squad, I would have been dropping poisons all over myself, drooling myself in poison. But instead, they do give me a shot. I threw him in there, or her in there, just so I could have Stone Skin on, so I wouldn't get that poison. Let's see what Nell's got going on here. Every time I transform Mikage, I'm going to get poison drops on me, too. All right, we're locked out right here, so I don't ever use this. Decreasing the cooldown of enemy skills. Oh, my gosh. We're in trouble. Let's do this. Transform, we get poison, right? No, the poison didn't drop on me. Okay, let's try and get a stun right here. Monkey King's not going to go yet. I'm going to get Empress and Mikage to go. Let's see if we can get Nell out of here. We can. Beautiful stuff. Oof. Fabian was stunned. I thought I was going to be okay there. There's decreasing the cooldown of random skills. Let's go here. We can remove all buffs, or we can try to stun again. They have a lot of buffs, but I think I'm going to go for the stun, because I'm about to get struck by... That didn't stun. Fabian is a pain in my butt right now. Can we get him out of here? Only He-Man is doing... Okay, here we go. I don't know these skills. Revives a dead ally. No, we don't need that. And here, removes debuffs from all allies. Places a shield. Let's do that. There we go. Let's remove buffs. Or we can go with a attacks and places sleep. Attack. We didn't sleep. It did not sleep her. I should have removed buffs because if Monkey King gets a turn... If Monkey King gets a turn, he's going to hurt me bad. He's getting ticked with the death poisons. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, that didn't work out. I think I should have paid more attention to the Monkey King and less to some of the other champions. Next comment is from Darren saying, I wanted to let you know that I stopped using Thor, essentially, and I'm now using He-Man and Cheshire Cat, but he thinks that Thor is better. I also need to start using Lady Noelle. She's a busted reviver freezer, yes. Then we have him saying that Thor is not really an arena champ, but he does. I like Thor because he's got that, he's got the block. What is it called? He's got the, he can go through unkillable, which I really do like. So we have Darren talking again. Then Thales saying he uses Thor with 6k attack, 250 crit, and 1-turn Stone Skin, and a 5-star blessing, and he's super solid. So I don't hate the idea of Thor. Let's be honest. I just do have a lot of nukers that I have to choose from. And I have to say, sometimes he hits hard, and other times he doesn't for me. Unfortunately, they took Fabian from me, so I'm going to go with Armands. I'm also going to go with Mikage. I like to be able to transform, if possible. Although Fabian can lock me out of the transformation. So I have only one nuker now, who's Empress, who I just am struggling to nuke with. I really am. It's got to be He-Man next. And it's going to be able to be, so I can go He-Man. Now, as far as my bans go, do I want to ban Fabian or I want to ban the Reviver? Probably want to ban Fabian. This guy will revive himself and drop freeze on me. That could be basically thrown to a 30% chance. This guy can revive any of my champions. These are their nukers. Let's get Fabian out of the mix. I don't want to deal with them. They banned our Mons. Okay, so we get to go with Arbiter, and my control is all in Mikage's hands. Let's go. All right, 3 stone skins, eh? Okay, we could strip the stone skin. There's actually 2 ticks of stone skin, though, which I don't love. Let's transform with Mikage. Let's try and strip some stone skin right here. We stripped it from him, which I probably am going to want to take him out. Oh my god. Holy shit. Probably going to want to take this guy out quick, although I'm not going to be able to. Just because he could revive. Yeah, that's the end of things for me, boys. What the frick happened? What's happening? What went wrong? Something interesting just happened. I had 3 losses in a row, so I had a bot match, right? I know that in a bot match, I'm going to have certain champions, the first champion banned. So I actually went and I chose Syl as my first champion. And it actually didn't ban Syl, it banned Arbiter, which was my second choice. So I'm like, wait a second, is this not a bot match? Because it banned my second choice. I've heard rumor that the bans are to the first champion that has an aura skill. Is there any truth to that? I thought that if you were going against a bot match, it was always against, they would always ban that first champion. Okay, so we have a pretty good setup here. I'm going to go right here and right here. My question now is who to ban. I know this guy hits hard. She's going to be fast. He's going to be fast. Monkey King, I don't worry about as much. Well, that just answered itself. Now we know who we have to get. I just want that champion so I could stop allowing other people to have him. I don't like it. I have tons of control. I don't know if I'm going to have enough speed, though. Speed wins, bro. I just want my teams to be as fast as they possibly can. Okay, there's definitely this champion I'm not 100% familiar with. I don't know if someone's going to counterattack or if I'm going to deal with something that I don't want to deal with because I am... Ooh. Because I'm stunning or decreasing turn meter. Let's go with the A3. Lock everyone out. We're going to go with the A1 right here. Ooh. Ooh, this guy. Now's when you kind of want to have He-Man, right? Oh, wait, that's block damage. That's not unkillable. Counterattack, decreased turn meter. There's only one guy I can hurt right now, right? So why don't we go... I'm going to go with the A1 again. Let's go with He-Man. I should be able to take out 3 of them. We did. Stun her. I'm going to take a strike from her. Oh, she's taking some necrosis. Do we want to try? Yes, we do. I want to try to drop True Fear on her. Nope, she reflected it on me. That's so I've been warned about doing that. Uh-oh. I've been warned about doing that. I actually should not have struck him with that. I should have struck her with petrification. And I risked it. I risked it. And I didn't listen, and it didn't work in my favor. Oh, she just skinned up, huh? I guess we don't really need to stun. Let's just go hit here. Why is it not letting me go? It did not let me hit Monkey King for some reason. Let's go through the stone skin with He-Man. Didn't hit hard enough. We're going to go with the A3. It's not letting me hit the Monkey King with anything. Wow. I don't understand why. Decreased turn meter of the Monkey King. Necrosis is hitting her. This is going to remove stone skin. We don't need that. I can't transform. Let's go here. And Necrosis wins it. That's all we needed. So they came in with two mythicals, Empress being one of them, Mikage. I do like to mess around with them, but the good thing about them choosing those as their 1-2 picks are I was able to get Armands and Fabian, which are my two favorite control champions. And I don't need Empress. I do like his Necrosis ticks. I have so many nukers. I mean, basically for nukers, I have He-Man, Cheshire Cat, Thor, Tholen, or Alice. Typically, it's going to be Empress, He-Man, or Cheshire Cat. That is still going to be my choice right here. So I'm actually okay with what they've chosen so far. Also, this is a name that looks familiar to me. I'm going to ban Mikage for their control. We'll see. We'll see if I can take him down. Now, they did remove my Arbiter, so there's my chance of going first. They got 2 in Stone Skin. The Monkey King in Stone Skin, eh? Everyone in a 1 tick of it. We're going to go with a stun right here. Stun was unsuccessful. We're going to actually sheep. I'm going to sheep Empress. Because if I can strike through, I can strike through Monkey King. Maybe I should have actually sheeped Monkey King and taken out Empress for good with He-Man. We'll see. We'll see what the Monkey King actually does here. He hurt me. Okay, Empress isn't going to get a strike. We got He-Man. Everyone's out of Stone Skin here. This is good. Little counterattack we had to deal with. She gets to go again. No one's locked out. Fabian never got that turn. We are going to be able to go right here. We could probably not. Oh, I can't knock him out. He's got unkillable. Shnikes. I did not look at that before I struck. Oh, man. Cheshire Cat needs to get a turn. We need to get him a turn. And I could win this. Mother. Okay day in the arena, I guess. Not the best. I guess the highlight here is what we have incoming. And that is the Sword Master's Path. I assume everyone and their mother are going for Leonardo and that Leonardo soul. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.